Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so potential buyers have more information about the seller and the business to help them make a buying decision. Now, before we dive in, let's go over a brief summary of this business. It is an affiliate and Amazon Associates business created in August of 2015 in the information, agriculture, hobbies, and medical niches. The average monthly revenue for the business is $33,010 and makes an average of $32,131 per month in net profit. The assets included in the sale are the domain, including all site content and files, secondary domains, 301 redirects, social media accounts, which include Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest, and an email list with over 3,000 subscribers. So for everyone listening, you can visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing 63183 to learn more about the business, or you can unlock this listing to start your due diligence if you're interested in purchasing this asset. So that is a brief overview of the business for sale. So let's hear from the seller with me today. So welcome to the show, Guy. How are you doing?
I'm great. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well as well. Well, I'm looking forward to learning more about you and your business. So to start us off, can you tell us a little bit about your background in building and running online businesses?
Yep. Actually, my partner, he's the one who started all this. And I was traveling while he started. And when I came back, I got an offer from him to join the ride. And he taught me everything I know, and we worked together since 2016 or 17. And we learned on the way. We learned everything while going. And we started with our first website, which also sold an Empire Flippers. We used this money to start the current website. And we got a really huge jump from the first one to the current one, which is the main business.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'll ask this question later. So you must have learned so much from working on that first website, where it sounds like that's where you really learned everything about websites. And then you used that knowledge and the capital to grow this site to as big as it has become.
I learned everything I know from the first website, from HTML, CSS, link building, WordPress, topic research, keyword research, and all come with the SEO and marketing. It was a really great first niche to deal with not so many competitors, and it was really a good start. I took everything from there and implemented it in the new website. We got better and we use really nice methods, white hat methods, to be honest, to grow and grow. And this is what made this project so stable.
Yeah, that's awesome. And real quick before we go to the next question, you could have chosen any business model, really, especially after that first sale. You could have gone into Amazon FBA or any digital products. So what was it about websites that you felt like was the best business model for you?
Actually, I'm a very creative person, and building a website looked like a very fun challenge for me. And I really love the design and everything. And that's what led me to invest so much in this particular website, which is not look like anything else. It's not after WordPress theme.
Like another template?
Yeah, it has like a basic template and stuff, but everything is made by hand and it's very top notch.
Very nice. So this business was built in originally 2015 and you started working together a little bit after that. So why are you deciding to sell this business instead of keeping it and growing it further?
My partner started it in 2015, but I joined in 2017, I think, and started the first website. And we started this website only in 19 or 1920. It was like a rebranding, which I took. But the domain changed, but the old domain comes with this one as well. And after the rebranding, there was two options: to sell this website or to start. I mean, we could keep it like that and continue, but it's hard for me to not doing stuff.
To do other things.
Yeah, and I really like to change stuff in my life. And we both have different stuff we want to do together and separately. And holding this website requires a lot of time. And it's not bad to keep it, it's not bad to invest in it. I just really want to start something new.
Yeah. As you said, you're a creative person. And that is the thing about creative people is they want to keep creating things and they have their imagination about.
Personally, I started doing music and I really want to invest in this one. Maybe take the affiliate and the SEO to this music niche. I don't know yet. We have some ideas in our head. We have something that we already started in a different thing. And we decided that we both want to sell all of our current assets and start fresh.
Yeah, that's nice. That's exciting. Okay. So this business has seen some pretty major success. What did you learn from building this that worked or that you think contributed to the success of this business? And maybe you can compare that to the first website that you just what you learned from the first website and what you applied to this one, however you think is best.
What I learned is that there are no quick ways to do stuff. SEO is sometimes referred to black hat and ways to trick Google and do stuff like that. We don't believe in that. We don't do that. We prefer to take the long way, but it's the safe way. And this is what we've done with our previous website, and this is what we've done with this website, and we will keep doing that way. I believe that a real work, like there are some black hat methods that can be bought, and it's not a real work. And if you don't invest in a real work, someday Google will understand it. We believe that the hard and real work is something that keeps you alive. And we see that this website is keep earning for 3 full years. And it didn't change much. It didn't go a lot higher and didn't go a lot lower. It has like a very stable average. This is my success for an affiliate website that based on Google and is a content website. It's not even a store, it's not drop shipping, it's not based on Amazon sales. It's just a content website that is really unusual to put such an effort on this kind of website.
Well, the results certainly have paid off both in terms of the revenue, but yes, as you said, both in terms of how Google has perceived this site and the stable and growing traffic that you've seen, and the fact that even through algorithm updates, the business has continued to be stable from what I've seen on the graphs here.
We had so many competitors that firstly, we're not afraid of them, but every time you see a new competitor, you wonder how big it would be. But we always saw them come, go up and fall, go up and fall. And we never left the competition. We always been there. And this is the thing I am proud of.
Yeah, nice. Well, was there anything you tried with this business that didn't work? Even if it was like a marketing tactic or even some pieces of content that didn't work out as well?
I think because most of our work is content. And if something didn't work, is the category that we thought it could be more profitable than it was. We tried stuff with Amazon and we saw that it's not the brightest idea. But I don't look at it like failure or like something that didn't work so well. The thing that didn't work is the number of sales. It doesn't really up to me. We got the traffic, we got the pages done. And sometimes if pages weren't good, we replaced them and everything went smooth. It's hard to say if something is not very successful. We have 4 domains. 2 of them are translated to websites, and one of them is a great success. The other one supposed to be a success, but it didn't get the attention that the first one had, which is why it doesn't look like a successful website. But I'm sure that with the right attention, it could be.
Okay, nice. So yeah, it sounds like there weren't really many things that didn't work, just maybe some worked out better than others, like some of the sites that are being sold. One has responded better to certain growth techniques. You mentioned you have a partner. Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business for maintenance, or maybe how you separate the work done on this business?
My partner is the more technical person. He's programmer. He knows the thing in the background. He can program things that I don't know how. Some languages that I don't understand how to read. He taught me some PHP and how to identify things that going on with the website. But whenever I need help, which is technical, I go to him. And my part is the rest. I'm the leader of this website. This is everything from scratch, built by my hands. Sometimes I use outsourcing for different stuff, but most of the things that you can see on the website is my doing.
Nice. And how would you describe the work that you do like on a weekly basis? Now that everything has been built, is it mostly just in the form of content production, or you mentioned you outsource sometimes?
At the moment, it's a very minimal maintenance. I publish one page per week or per 2 weeks, and sometimes we build new links with our own methods. It's a really low maintenance at the moment. I focus on other stuff and it's keep working. I mean, it's going and it doesn't require so much of a maintenance. I would suggest to keep it more alive, to not get hit in the next Google update. I mean, even if it's minor things, like if there is a new sale on a specific store, I update the information about the sale and percentage off, and I replace some stuff in the content sometimes, but it doesn't require like full day of work.
Yeah, it's great to see that. It sounds like it requires any normal upkeep that really any website would probably need, but the site still continues to perform with the content that it has. Okay. And if you were to keep the business, what are some ways you would try to grow it?
A lot. That's a big question. If I can think of something that come in my mind, I would try to grow the team that is working on the website. It's hard to do everything alone, and sometimes you don't want to write content or publish it. So I would hire content writers and content publishers. I mean, WordPress developers and maybe even link builders, like PR guys. And I would create a bigger team to run the website. That's the first thing I would do. I would do some changes inside the website. I would try maybe not to program or to get a better search engine within the website, something that we thought about a few months ago, but we decided not to do it because we decided we want to sell. But it's like more of a finder that helps readers to get what they look for.
Like a directory, kind of, like people can
Yeah, it's
search.
like a really organized directory that looks like a store, but it's not a store. It's like a library of content that would help the readers. There are also plans in the future to open a store to sell things that we recommend on different stores. We can also drop ship, do stuff like that. It's like plans that we had on the side, I mean, on our papers, but we never really got to do them. I would strengthen the contact with stores and the affiliate managers of each store we work with. Maybe try to get an improved deal with them. Something I would definitely do first is taking our newsletter contacts and do something with it. We never monetized our newsletter. Actually, we wanted to, but I don't know why we just didn't find the time to do it. And we tried once and it worked pretty good, but we preferred to invest on different stuff that were more urgent. But we have a list of more than 3,000 emails in this newsletter, and we would definitely try it professionally. I would publish old pages. If I'd keep this website, I'd go really deeper in the niche. I would go to conventions and events around the world. I get invitations all the time for many kind of events. I would probably go and do something in the niche and not generally with SEO and affiliate website. I could go really and do something more creative or more cooperation with organizations, stuff like that. And I probably have more ideas that I didn't think of. The list is long and there's so many things to do.
Yeah, it certainly sounds like it. And all of those things that you mentioned, kind of like the level two of this business for sure.
Yeah. It's the jump that I never wanted to do.
Yeah, I get it. Usually that's a good sign of when it's right to sell a business to? Like the business is in a good place, but it's ready for all of these growth opportunities, maybe more for the person who wants to spend the money or the time to take it to that next level. So that makes for a really good acquisition for business that are in that kind of position.
Exactly.
Nice. Well, of course, with all of those opportunities, there's always risk with any business or business model. So, what do you think are the biggest risks with this business or business model that a buyer should be aware of?
Well, I think the answer is obvious, which is Google updates. But as you can see, in the last 2 or 3 years, updates were never a problem with our main domain. We got problems with alternative domain, but I'm sure it can be fixed. If all the stuff I said earlier are referred to the first domain, the bigger domain, and the list is 10 times bigger with the secondary domain. I mean, it got affected by an update and it crushed some of our ranks and some of our net profit. But I wouldn't be so worried if I would keep this website. I would have so many things to do to overcome this decrease in traffic, and it didn't really stress me out. Yeah, Google, everything changes all the time, and you must keep up the competition, keep up with new things, new updates, new information, new technologies, and you must be aware of things. I wouldn't ignore it.
Yeah, all of those things are true for any business model or certainly any website. So I think anybody with experience running affiliate sites or content sites is well aware of those specific risks.
I don't see other risks at the moment. I mean, new competitors or new methods that Google sees our content is sometimes it's not in our ability to affect things. Like if a competitor comes up and he spent like $2 million on the website and is now going to be the first, but there isn't. We saw so many competitors that come and go, and content is something that you can always renew and update, and it can be in your control.
Yeah, well, that's a good sign that you did see competitors come into the space and, as you said, come and go. It's a sign that this is a niche that people want to get into, but I guess there are ways of doing it right, and not everybody is doing that.
Yeah, the barrier is very high.
Okay. Well, a few remaining questions to wrap this up. How much support are you willing to offer a new buyer of this business?
When willing to support, I can do months of calls and emails and provide any information that will help to migrate the website on the best way.
Okay. Awesome. And just confirming that you commit to a non-compete on this business after it's sold?
Yeah, we commit to non-compete, and we don't have any other assets that related to this topic.
Okay. Great. And are you open to something like an earnout?
Yeah, we prefer like a cash upfront, but when the right offer comes, we are willing to talk about it and see what we can do.
Okay. Great. And putting yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why do you think this is a business worth buying?
Well, it's a business, and I would look at the net profit of this business in the last couple or 3 years and see how stable it is compared to other affiliate websites. And I would think it's a really good website. And from a seller point of view, I saw so many competitors, and I know for sure that this is one of the best affiliate website in the niche. I mean, affiliate websites are not an easy game, but this website looks like a really stable option.
Yeah, I can definitely see that on the traffic and revenue earnings. So, and I recommend any buyer who is considering looking at this, take a look at that area and unlock the listing to get more information about it. Okay, last question here potentially. Is there anything you'd like to add that you think I might have missed during the interview?
No, not particularly. I hope that we find a buyer that will love what we did here, what I did here. I put my guts on this website, and I hope someone else will enjoy it.
Yeah. And if any buyer has any specific questions about anything we talked about here, or especially some of the exciting growth opportunities for this website, definitely recommend scheduling a call with Guy to discuss those. So, on that note, I think this is the perfect place to wrap up. So, Guy, thanks so much for sharing your story and joining us on today's episode. And I hope your business is purchased in the near future and by the right buyer.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this listing has already been sold, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing number 63183. If you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. And once you've unlocked this listing, you'll be given everything you need to know about this business. So until next time, enjoy your digital journey.